Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I finally figured out how to do this voiceover. So we're going to start with our must-have travel items. These are going to be things from Walmart and the dollar store. Without further ado, let's begin. All right, now depending on what you want to bring on the ship, these are going to be your best friend because you can put your own products inside these travel containers. They are approved for the airline, so those of you who are flying into your cruise, these are accepted in your carry-on. Now, the ship usually does have shampoo and conditioner. However, I personally like to bring my own, so this is perfect for me. This is, self-explanatory, and currently we're going through things we found at Walmart. Usually what I do with the Tylenol is I actually just bring my own from home, but if you forgot it or you need it, you can always find it there at Walmart. Tide to go. We've actually used this a few times, and we found different ones. You'll see Tide wipes as well. I thought that was interesting, but this is perfect if you spill something on a fancier outfit or any outfit really. So we bring them just in case. We've really only had to use it, I believe, once or twice. Obviously, you want to bring some. All right, now we have the toothpaste. So Walmart had a few brands in the travel size toothpaste. The dollar store only had Crest. We use Sensodyne, so honestly, we just bring our whole entire tube with us. But if you are carrying it on the plane, then you're gonna want something smaller. You could also squeeze it into those travel tubes we showed you guys earlier. But this is what. And Q-tips, if you didn't bring yours from home, you can just run to your Walmart and grab some Q-tips. Just letting you guys know, I stayed in the travel section at Walmart. So everything you see here is just from the travel section. And baby wipes, but beware, you cannot flush these on the cruise. Downy wrinkle release. This is what we use for our fancier clothes. Just spray some of that on the clothes. Hang it in the bathroom and run the shower so that way the steam will help get rid of those. We use this on all of my husband's suits, dress shirts, on some dresses that I've worn, or even just your regular clothes if they really are that wrinkled. Dramamine if you need it for motion sickness. I've never had to use it, but it is available at Walmart. This is a product that I didn't see at the dollar store. I personally didn't see anything for motion sickness at our dollar store. I did only go to one dollar store though, and some people recommend you go to multiple dollar stores. This is just your single travel size bottle, just like the pack we saw in the beginning, but individually. So you can buy them. I personally, like I said, I use it for shampoo, conditioner, sunscreen, body wash, anything that I don't want to bring my whole bottle for. The toothbrush holder, I would recommend you guys have this because when the room attendants clean, they might be spraying products on the mirror and it might get on your toothbrush if it's not covered. So I recommend those. This is self-explanatory. I just always have a few of these on me. A lot recommended a first aid kit. I have never traveled with a first aid kit, but here's this handy little one from Target. Sorry, you guys. I was at Target, not Walmart, so I apologize for that. And dry shampoo for those of us who may need a little something between washes or throughout the day. You can find a travel-sized dry shampoo. And these are the Tide to Go packets. So it's actually small packets of laundry detergent so you can wash your clothes in the sink if you really needed to during your cruise, unless you want to pay an outrageous amount for laundry services on the ship. We always bring these, but we have yet to need them. And I actually got this at a different store. However, Walmart does have single packets of Tide detergent. And here's the wipes I was talking about. Not sure how well they'll work, but you have that option. Obviously, we need sunscreen. Now we're going to get into the items from the dollar. A night light, of course, so that way you can see when you get up in the middle of the night and you're not having to leave the bathroom light on in your cabin, because that's what we've been doing, but I might buy one of these. Now, in case you get bored, you can always pick up one of these. You have something to do during your downtime on board. Self-explanatory, but I found them at the dollar store too. Magnetic clips. I've never used these on the ship. However, a lot of people are talking about how handy it can be for hanging up all the papers that you might have on board, like your cruise compass, your shore excursion tickets, your Wi-Fi information, any paperwork you might get on board, so you're not cluttering the desk in the cabin. Now, obviously, you can find this anywhere, and what you want to do with this is when you pack your own products in those tiny containers, you want to put a bit of plastic wrap underneath the lid to prevent leaking if the bottle gets damaged. All right, these are bigger cans of soda. These, I believe, were 16 ounces. With Royal Caribbean, you are allowed to bring 12 cans, 17 ounces or less on board the ship. You must carry it on. So what we do is if we're flying, once we land, we go and buy these things and carry them on the ship. If we're driving, we just bring them with us. And these are the wipes I found at the dollar store. So you don't have to go to Walmart or Target, but they might be better quality somewhere else. And again, you cannot flush these down the toilet. Don't do that. This next item is a must-have because the ventilation in the rooms is not very good. So you're going to want something to make the bathroom smell a little better, especially if there's more than one of you in the cabin. Band-aids to build your own first aid kit if you need to. Travel-sized lotion if you aren't bringing your own. I was kind of surprised that the dollar store actually had a brand name one. So if, again, you're in need, go check the dollar store. And here's the toothpaste. So they did have smaller sizes as well as full sizes. So if you wanted to take a full size and you're already by the port, you can go pick one up. Even if you don't use it all, it was $1. You could always just toss it when your cruise is done. And again, you get what you pay for, but you can always grab a pair of these, wear them throughout your cruise. And again, when you're done, just toss them. That's one less thing you got to carry back home. I also found these travel wipes. You can use them for basically anything. You can use them for your hands or your phone, your wallet, anything you touch and want to wipe down. Sometimes these are more handy than the sanitizer. Now, these were just an alternative if your dollar store did not have the spray. Not sure how well these would work, though. And now here's the dollar store's small little first aid kit. I mean, if you've got little kids, little scrapes and stuff, this will work just fine. You also can just look around the dollar store and maybe build your own first aid kit, but this has all the basics. Now, I was very surprised to find this at the dollar store. We always bring our own Excedrin with us, but if you needed to stop at the dollar store, you could probably find either Excedrin or something similar for your trip. For this, I usually bring this empty and I fill it with water when I get on board because when I style my hair, I prefer my hair to be a little wet. So this is perfect. And then here's some sanitizer I found at the dollar store. And of course, they have the same exact Kleenexes. I always bring a few packs of these with us to put in my purse or my backpack when we're running around the ship and import. Now for these, I'm going to need to get more information from the cruise line, but I figured I would show you guys these anyways because I was honestly amazed. I saw these at the dollar store. I use this brand for hot baths at home because I have a lot of chronic pain and stuff, and these bath salts are amazing. I was very surprised that I saw this at the dollar store. Emergency. We always bring these on the cruise with us and drink at least one every single day. And we continue to drink it for a few days after we get back home because sometimes going from hot to cold, you end up getting a little sick, but nothing, too crazy. And this helps a lot. All right, pre-packed travel shampoo and conditioner. I personally would never use this because I have a very sensitive skin, so I always pack my own. But if you're somebody who's in a rush and doesn't care what you use, you can always use this and again, toss it at the end of your trip. And you can't go wrong with more hand sanitizer. I always have one in the car, one in my purse, one in the backpack, one in the room, just because you never know when you're going to need it. Also, these you can, of course, find at Walmart and Target, and they're probably going to be roughly $1 as well. So really just up to you if you need one of these or not, if there's a dollar store near you versus a Target and a Walmart, but you can get this at the dollar store. These are big clips. A lot of people use clips like these to hold down their towel at the pool deck on their chair. We personally don't do that. We rarely spend a lot of time on the pool deck, but if you needed big clips, the dollar store has them. Sunglasses. Okay, you need these on a cruise. If you forgot them, just run into the dollar store and grab a pair or two. And these are just an alternative to the nightlight. They're little tea light candles. You can have these on board since they're not something that needs to be plugged in. That's not something that requires a lighter. You just flick them on and set them in the room. Hair accessories, they've got like everything you could need. And here's some cough drops just in case. We usually never bring them, but in case you need them or you think you're someone who might need them at some point during your cruise, you can just pick up a little bag of them. All right, now obviously you can find this again at Walmart and Target, but here's one at the dollar store as well. I honestly was surprised by all the things I found at the dollar store for cruising. Another small thing of lotion. This is honestly not enough. You'd probably need like a few of these. But even if you're just using it for your hands or your face, this is really small. Some earplugs. If you know you're going to be in a noisy part of the ship, I recommend you get you some earplugs. And see, I found the travel bottles at the dollar store as well. And again, if they break or anything like that, you only spent $1, so you can just toss them at the end of your trip. This next one is decorations. A lot of people like to decorate or dress up for holidays, and you would be surprised what you can find at the dollar store for holidays. My sister-in-law gets all her decorations from the dollar store. Easter, Valentine's Day, Christmas, Halloween. She got all of it from the dollar store. Now, just in case you did need it, they do have nail care, so nail clippers, files, even some press-on nails. If you really needed them, you can get that here. Here's another option for the smell good for the room. This might actually do better than the spray. And now highlighters, we actually bring our own so that way we can highlight the things we want to do on the cruise compass so we don't miss out on any activities or shows we want to attend. And obviously, you need chapstick. And a laundry bag for your dirty laundry. We personally just ask our room steward for a small trash bag, and we just put all of our wet and dirty clothes in the trash bag. Now, notepads or sticky notes will come in handy if you're traveling with more than one person in your cabin and would like to communicate with each other. All right, magnetic hooks. We personally have never used these, but I've seen people use them to hang all their hats up, to hang their clothes up so they have more space in the cabin, or to hang up their wet swimsuits to dry. All right, some Downy. Again, you can just use this in the sink if you really needed to wash your clothes. And here are some of the items you can have for building your own first aid kit. I realized I should have put that with the other picture, but here it is. And again, I was surprised that I found these brand name items at the dollar store as well, and a perfect size for cruising. So there you have it, all the things I found at Target and the dollar store. Thank you for watching this video. This was my first voiceover, so I really appreciate you guys bearing with me during this process. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.